Navaneethakrishnan. Navaneet ji. Navaneet.
Thank you, sir.
What is this? What is putting a mic? President says, you have to thank President. How can you thank Prime Minister?
I pray Honorable Amma to give the strength to discharge my duties faithfully and sincerely and guide me in my all endeavors. Honorable Amma is more than God to me. Hence, I invoke her blessings before commencing my speech on the presidential address. I thank His Excellency, the President, for his fine speech delivered in the joint session of our Parliament. And the speech deals with many aspects of India. We are very happy to note that our India is making progress. No doubt about it. And also the ADMK is also joined with the central government to make the progress. And in the course of his speech, His Excellency Honorable President has referred to centenary years of great leaders of India. But no mention has been made about very popular leader, Puratchi Thalaivar, Makkal Tilagam, Dr. M.G. Ramachandran. This year is the centenary year of MGR. Of course, the central government released postal stamps. We thank the central government. But that is not sufficient. We, AADMK, is celebrating centenary year of MGR under the able, dynamic leadership of Honorable Chinnamma, our General Secretary of ADMK. The central government must also allocate fund and celebrate. The central government must also allocate sufficient fund and celebrate the centenary year of MDR in a fitting manner. This is because I think MDR and our Amma are the most popular leaders of our nation. MDR cannot be forgotten. So I very humbly request the central government to celebrate the centenary year of MDR in a appropriate manner, befitting manner. And then I thank our Honorable Foreign Minister for saving our national honor, and he has made the amazement to apologize or to express regret. So I thank the Honorable Foreign Minister, and with regard to Jallikattu, at the risk of repetition, we thank the Honorable Prime Minister, Home Minister, Finance Minister, Law Minister, and also the learned Attorney General, who has intervened appropriately and has taken all legal steps to see that the Jallikattu is now conducted very smoothly in Tamil Nadu. And I request the central government that equally very sensitive issue is in Tamil Nadu, that is called NEET examinations. So in Tamil Nadu, there is no competitive examinations to admit the students in the professional colleges like MBBS, BE, etc. And Honorable Amma has given the many memorandum to our Prime Minister to see that NEET is not implemented or imposed in Tamil Nadu. Because this kind of examinations cannot be successfully faced by the rural students and also poor students. Now, in our state, we have enacted a special enactment by which there is no competitive examination for the admission of the professional colleges. But last year, the central government has given 1 year exemption to Tamil Nadu from NEET. But that exemption is not sufficient. Permanently, the Tamil Nadu must be exempted from the NEET. The reason is very simple. The syllabus, now the NEET is CBSE, but whereas we are following the state board syllabus. The CBSE syllabus based questions cannot be answered by the students, those who studied in the state board. So it is a natural thing. It is against natural justice. So, of course, now the central government has announced that NEET examination can be written in Tamil. That is not sufficient. So please, again like Sallikattu, I urge the central government to do the needful, and also the bill has been passed by our Tamil Nadu legislature seeking exemption from the NEET examination with regard to the professional colleges admissions. So it must be followed up by the central government, and appropriate legal measures, steps must be taken by the central government. This is highly sensitive issue. Now Tamil Nadu is fully knowing what is happening in the throughout world. They are making use of latest technologies for achieving their goals. So, at the risk of repetition, I urge the central government that the appropriate legal steps may be taken to get the presidential assent of the bills passed by the Tamil Nadu legislature seeking exemption from the NEET. And then, with regard to the Pavani River, now the Kerala government is going on with the constructions. Of course, the Tamil Nadu government has moved the Supreme Court, but the central government must intervene and do the needful. And with regard to, because now the entire Tamil Nadu is suffering from drought, our government has also declared the entire state as a drought state, but the Kaveri Management Board must be constituted by the central government. It is in the hands of the central government. If the water is released from the Karnataka and water is flown in the river, there will be some relief to the farmers of the Tamil Nadu. That must be done at the earliest point of time. And also, with regard to the fisherman issue, I would like to submit that to find out the permanent solution, the Kachativu must be retrieved permanently from the hands of the Sri Lanka. Already, our Honorable Amma has moved the Supreme Court for filing the writ, declaring that the cessation of Kachativu to Sri Lanka is unconstitutional. So, the central government must take appropriate steps to see that the fisherman issue must be permanently settled and the Kachativu must be retrieved. And with regard to the GAIL pipeline laying in Coimbatore and other Erode districts, the GAIL is invoking the provisions of certain act. That is not correct. Because when the farmers are losing their land and they are unnecessarily burdened with many consequences, not only they are losing the land, but also other consequences. So, Honorable Amma has taken all legal steps, but the desired effect is not yet to be achieved. So, my humble request to the central government is, the GAIL gas pipeline must be realigned so as to not to affect the farmers of the Tamil Nadu. It is also another sensitive issue. So now the people cannot be satisfied with what court says or what we politicians say. They must get the justice. Because until they achieve their goal, until they are getting satisfaction from the efforts of the government, they will not allow the government to function. So this is like a ground reality. So I humbly urge and request the central government that the GAIL gas pipeline laying should not affect the Tamil Nadu farmers. appropriate steps must be taken. And also, now, our Honorable Chief Minister has given the memorandum to our Honorable Prime Minister seeking many reliefs and especially the compensation for the damages suffered with Tamil Nadu due to Varda cyclone and also on other drought conditions. I urge the central government to release the funds as early as possible. If not the entire amount which was sought for by the Honorable Chief Minister, to the extent possible it must be released immediately. Otherwise, the entire Tamil Nadu people are now suffering. Some relief may be given by the central government. And though our Honorable Amma is not with us, but ADMK is ruling the Tamil Nadu. Yes, we are still having the rule of Honorable Amma. Under the able dynamic leadership of Honorable Chinnamma, the General Secretary of ADMK, the Tamil Nadu will continue to be the #1 state in the whole of India. Thanking you.
Thank you.